going to look at equal sum, which is a mental method we can use. It uses our Cherry model, but also our understanding of number complements. So if I look at a simple calculation as 9 plus 7, now because that bridge is 10, it has some added difficulty that comes with it. However, I can really make that a lot easier by thinking about my 7 and how I can regroup it. So I know that to get to my next 10 from 9, I need 1. So I'm going to regroup my 7 into 1 and 6. If I then add my 1 and 9 together, I've then got 10, add 6. Well, 10 plus 6 is so much easier to do. So that tells me that 10 add 6 is the same, it's an equal sum as 9 add 7. Now, that's on a simple level. As we teach this in year 4, and we will then be looking at patterns that we notice. So starting with 38 add 6, 8 and 6, what do I have to do to 8 to get me to my next 10? Well, I need 2. So I'm going to add 2 to 38, which gives me 40. And then I'm going to add on the 4 that are left. Well, doing 40 add 4 is so much easier than trying to do 38 add 6. Same again here, 238 add 6. It's quite tricky because you're bridging that gap, bridging that 10. However, if we regroup our 6, we can regroup it, same thing, into 2 and 4, because the 2 gets me to my next 10. So 240 plus 4, much easier, 244. And then again, now we're hitting our thousands, which on the face of it could be really complicated, but again, we're still noticing that same pattern. And what you would have hoped by now is that the pattern has been seen. What do we do to a 6 when we're adding to an 8 in the ones column? We're going to regroup it into a 2 and a 4. So this becomes 1,240 plus 4, which then makes it a lot easier to calculate. I then take something that is even more slightly trickier and try and find other ways of regrouping. So here I can see I've got 529, I'm adding millilitres, and I'm adding 117 millilitres. Now, actually trying to add on that in my head, I think I'd get a bit confused. However, we can regroup this 117 to help me. Now I know I need to add on 1 to get me to the next 10. So I could regroup this into 1 and 116, 530 millilitres plus 116 millilitres. It's much easier to do because then I can see and I can use my understanding of place value. So I can therefore see that I have got 646 millilitres.